This is the weekly AI wrap-up for Friday, May 22nd, 2026. The operator signal this week is clear. AI is moving from impressive tools into operating systems for work. The winners are building agents, infrastructure, proof loops, and interfaces people can actually use every day. First, Google I/O was the biggest product story. Google framed the week as the agentic Gemini era, with Gemini 3.5 Flash, Gemini Spark, managed agents in the Gemini API, AI Studio upgrades, Flow, Pix, Docs Live, and agentic search. The important point is the stack. Google is connecting fast models, workspace data, developer sandboxes, media generation, and background agents into one action layer. For builders, managed agents can run in isolated cloud environments with tools, code, files, browsing, and session state. Gemini Spark is designed as a personal agent that runs around the clock. AI Studio now supports browser-based Android app building, workspace integrations, mobile build mode, and export into anti-gravity. That is a real push toward AI as workflow infrastructure. Second, OpenAI delivered the week's research milestone. On May 20th, OpenAI said one of its general-purpose reasoning models disproved a central conjecture in discrete geometry tied to Paul Erdős's unit distance problem, first posed in 1946. The proof was checked by external mathematicians. The takeaway is that frontier AI is moving beyond summarizing research toward proposing paths, testing arguments, and producing work experts can review. Third, NVIDIA reminded everyone that the AI race is still constrained by infrastructure. NVIDIA reported record quarterly revenue of $81.6 billion, with data center revenue at $75.2 billion. Agentic AI sounds like software, but the bottlenecks are physical: GPUs, networking, power, cooling, data centers, and inference efficiency. Fourth, Anthropic strengthened the agent platform layer. On May 18th, Anthropic announced it is acquiring Stainless, a company focused on SDKs, CLIs, and MCP server tooling. Agents are only useful if they can reliably connect to the systems where work happens. Now the podium rankings: writing, gold; chat, GPT, with GPT 5.5 for all-around professional writing, structure, editing, and workflow range; silver, Claude Opus 4.7 for tone, nuance, long-form polish, and careful revision; bronze, Gemini, because workspace reach and Docs Live are promising; research, gold, OpenAI, because the geometry result is the strongest research signal this week; silver, Claude Opus 4.7 for long context, discipline, and careful analysis; bronze, Gemini for science and database-connected skills; image creation, gold, Google's Nano Banana and Pix, direction for object-level editing, scale, and workspace integration; silver, ChatGPT images for conceptual design and prompt reasoning; bronze, Midjourney for taste and style, video creation and editing; gold, Google with Veo, Gemini Omni, and Flow because it connects generation, project reasoning, creative agents, and YouTube distribution; silver, Runway for creator control and iteration; bronze, Kling for motion, cost, and fast experimentation, agent and automation creation; gold, Google, because managed agents, Spark, anti-gravity, and search agents made the clearest jump; silver, Anthropic, because Claude, MCP, Claude Code, and Stainless point toward reliable tool use; bronze, OpenAI, because GPT 5.5 and Codex remain strong for execution-heavy computer work, vibe coding and app creation; gold, Google AI Studio and anti-gravity, native Android building in the browser, workspace integrations, mobile build mode, and export paths make Google the week's biggest mover; silver, OpenAI Codex with GPT 5.5 for implementation, testing, and repair; bronze, Claude Code with Opus 4.7 for complex engineering judgment; the operator playbook, separate toys from operating layers; rank tools by workflow, not brand; watch infrastructure, because capacity and latency shape what products are possible; and build agents around tool connections because intelligence without access is just another chat window. My read: Google won the product cycle, OpenAI won the research headline, NVIDIA won the infrastructure reality check, and Anthropic strengthened the agent plumbing. The market is moving toward practical AI operating systems. That is where the next serious advantage will be built.